Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Today we're doing a rather highly requested video. It's about my baby blanket that I did about a year ago or so, I think. Yeah, I still have some wool left. Why am I always saying wool? Yarn. I still have some yarn left, and I just looked up the pattern again. I hope I can still crochet because I haven't crocheted in I think 6 months or so, because currently I'm knitting more than I'm crocheting. But yeah, I'm gonna show you a step-by-step tutorial basically. I'm gonna do a small version of it because I don't have that much yarn left, but it's basically the same. I think it should work either way. And don't mind me sounding and looking sick. This is because I am, or at least I'm getting sick. But yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so I got my 3mm hook and my skein of yarn. So we're just starting with chaining 81 or 161 in your case. 1, 2, 3. Now that I got my chain, I'm basically turning it so the V stitches are facing downwards, and we're doing a double crochet into the third one from the hook. So 1, 2, 3. Whoops. 1, 2. There it is. After doing that, we're doing 6 double crochets. So 1. Whoops. The first part is always a bit tricky because you need to now I have it. Oh my god. Obviously, if you chain those looser, it's easier, but I've always been like rather tight crocheter, I would say. It's a bit of a struggle. Okay. Now we got, this doesn't count, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. 5. And 6. Let me recount that real quick. So we got 1, 2. Does it count? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's what it looks like. Then we're gonna chain 1. Skip this one and go into the next one. Oops. Then we have this gap. Then we're chaining another one and skipping another chain. So we're going into the second one from the last stitch. Do a double crochet. Then we're doing 5 more. So, oh, you can't even see, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That's also kind of the tricky part in the pattern, I would say. Either I haven't read it correctly, or it's a bit of a struggle, because the first time I started this one, because this is now my second take, I just continued with these, but that's wrong. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're chaining 1, skipping 1, and double crochet into this one. But instead of doing a second one, we're doing double crochets again. So there's only 1 gap this time. That was my crucial mistake the last time I started. It should be 6. I'm checking the pattern in a second, but it should be another 6 double crochet if I can get it in. Oh my god, okay. Now we get 3. Where is it? Here it is. 4. 5. And 6. Now we're doing another chain 1, skip 1, chain 1, skip 1. So basically we're repeating this pattern for the rest of the run. So this is what your blanket should look like by now, just longer in that case. But yeah, what we're doing now is chaining 2, doing double crochets once again, and we're doing this till we're getting here, so into the first gap. Should be 7. 1, 2, oops. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let me recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, and then we're chaining 1 and skipping. So we're skipping this one and doing a double crochet into the gap, into the other gap. So we're having this 3 gap thing here, and then we're doing double crochets again till we are reaching this point. So we are doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then we're chaining 1, we're skipping this one and going right into the gap, and chaining 1 and skipping this one and going right here. Oops, that was a bit too loose. That's something you have to watch out for, because sometimes it just looks wonky if you don't pull it tight enough. So we have basically this but reversed, because this is the middle point of the diamond shape and this is basically the outline of the diamond shape. Might look a bit confusing for now, but it will make sense, and we're just continuing doing so for the rest of the row. Okay, the next round we're starting again with 2 chains. We're turning the work. Whoops. We're doing 1 double crochet into the first stitch, chain 1, skip 1 stitch and do a double crochet. Then we're doing 10 more, so that we have 11 in total. Then we're chaining 1, skipping this one, going into the gap, do a double crochet, do a double crochet onto this, I call it ladder, but onto this, do another double crochet into the second gap and chain 1 and skip this one and go into this one. So we're basically now building the outline of the diamond shape. So we have 3 stitches here and 11, it should be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, exactly. So now we are repeating this, doing once again 11 stitches and then doing chain 1, skip 1, 1 double crochet, 3 double crochets, chain 1, skip 1, and then yeah, we're just repeating that. Now we finished our 3rd row. As I said, it's still looking a bit wonky, but it's getting better the more rows you add. But you can also kind of already see the shape building up. So I already did 2 chains and turned my work, because that's basically all you do anyway at the start. And then I'm gonna do 2 double crochets, chain 1, skip this one and go into that one, so that we're building the outline of the triangle shape to close it at some point. Then we're doing 9 double crochets. That should be 1 before the other gap. So here we have the other side of the outline and we're skipping this one. So we're chaining 1, skipping, as I said, this one and going straight into the gap. Doing double crochets across the others till we're in the big gap again. Oops. And yeah, that's, now you can see like the first 2 of the right side and then the 4 of the closing ones on the left, and then we're repeating that basically. So it's actually very simple. You just have to make sure your stitch count is right, because otherwise there will be, even if it's working out at first, at some point it won't work out anymore, and then you have to search for a mistake. And usually, at least in my case, it was very much at the bottom. So make sure you cast on the right stitches and do, yeah, and just recount at some point, like every second to third row maybe. If you're feeling comfortable after that, or confident, probably a better word, you cannot do that anymore as well. Just a little tip for myself, because when I crocheted the blanket, I had to redo it like 3 times. And as I said, the mistake was usually at the bottom, and when I realized it was usually way more up. So just to save you some nerves and energy and time, counting is yeah, very much needed. Did I skip one too much? No. And I'll come back to you as soon as I finish this round. This is what it starts to look like now. And yeah, we're basically repeating what we've just done for a few rounds. I don't know how many, but basically you're just, I call it decrease, but it's not decreasing. You're basically just moving with those gaps one closer on each side till you have 3 double crochets left, basically like this. And then I'm coming back to you, because then we're doing basically the second row, but reversed basically, or mirrored, and the first round as well. And then I come back to you, because it's basically now a repeating of this one, but just getting smaller, and on the other hand going wider. So we're going smaller on this one and wider on this one. Okay, so I got to a round where we have 3 left on this diamond shape. I also did already like 2 chains and turned to work. Now we're doing 6 double crochets, the last one is into the gap. We're chaining 1, skipping 1, do a double crochet, chain 1, skip 1. Is that? Yeah, should be correct. Oops. Yeah. Then we're doing 6 double crochets, so 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let me just check. Yeah, should be right. We're chaining 1, skipping 1, going into the second one. Should be another 6 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Chain 1, skip 1, do a double crochet, chain 1, do a double crochet after skipping 1. So as you can tell, it's basically the second row but mirrored.
and we're getting into the diamond shape. And we're basically like, this one is that one but reverse, because in the diamond shape we have one gap, two gaps, and then another gap. But since we're starting mid diamond shape here, we only have two gaps and one gap. And continue doing this for the whole row. Now I've finished the mirrored second row, and now we're doing the mirrored first row. So I started off with chaining 2 and turning the work, doing double crochets as usual, and then we're just doing double crochets till we reach the first gap. Then we're doing chain 1. We're gonna skip this one, go into the second gap and continue crocheting till we reach one stitch before the gap. So here we have it. Now we're chaining 1, go into the gap, chain 1, skip this one and go to the second one from that. Then we're having this one, so basically the first row. And then we'll continue the double crochets till we get to this gap. Do 1 chain, we skip this one, go into the second gap, and we basically just finish the first half of the diamond. And then we'll just continue this for the rest of the row, and I'll come back to you. When we've done that, we're basically repeating this row again, so that we're closing the pattern inside of the diamond, and we're getting back to where is it, to this part. So we're basically opening up a new diamond. And yeah, so you're just repeating what we've just done the row before. Chain 2, turning the work, so now we're chaining 1 because we're in front of the first gap. We're skipping this stitch, go into the gap, do a double crochet, chain 1, skip this one and go into the second one. There you have it. Basically opening up another diamond shape. And here we're going double crochet till we are into the first big gap. Chain 1, go into the second big gap, so we're skipping what I call the ladder, and do double crochets till we are opening up the other diamond shape. So this is what it looks inside, basically. And this is basically the whole pattern. So it's just a repeat of those rounds, or well, rows. And yeah, it's as simple as that. And I will do a few more rows before showing you the border, because I think this is one of the trickier parts as well. And I will come back to you. So I finished one whole diamond. So this is what the whole blanket should look like, but obviously way larger and way longer and with way more diamonds. But I'm just gonna stop it here and show you the border. So the first thing we are doing is basically chain 3 and turn our work once again, and we are doing 2 rounds of half double crochets throughout the whole thing. So going inside the stitch, and am I doing those right? I think so. I haven't done half double crochets in a while. Oh, I think I've done it wrong. No, that's a slip stitch. Never mind. So we're doing this for the whole round and then repeat it for another round. So I did the first row of half double crochets on the first long side. Now we're at the corner and we're doing 2 half double crochets into that one, so we get a nicer corner. I did already one, so this was the second one. And then for the short side, we don't really have stitches, so we're just going with what we have. And I'm sorry, as I said, my nose is stuffy. And I'm just gonna put 1 stitch in every thing that I find. So this might be a bit tricky as well. So we have this one, and I probably am doing more stitches than I need to, but I'd rather have like a solid edge than one with holes, I guess. But that's also like I would say a preference. If you really just want to do it for each row, that's also totally fine. For the pattern, it should not matter, I think. But I link the pattern down in the description as well, and there is like picture descriptions as well as a written description, so you can just do it the way that you want it to. That's just for me a personal preference, as I said. And yeah, also I don't know why my right arm is hurting, like in my shoulder, and I don't know why, but it's fine. So we're almost at, I'm just gonna skip this one. Almost at the edge, and here we are. And then we're doing once again 2 half double crochets into the edge to have a rounder edge. You can also do 3, I think, but 2 should be enough because you still get kind of a nice clean border. And then if you have worked into the back loop of your starting chain, you now have easier base to crochet in on this side. At least I think it's easier that way. And yeah, we're continuing this till we get back, but it's basically the same, and then we do a second round of half double crochets. So what I did on the second row of the edge, I did, you can really see it, that's why I like this, let's say, method. I did one half double crochet, did cast on, oh well, yeah, made a stitch, and then basically did another half double crochet into the same stitch. So basically like round one, but with the extra stitch as well, because in that case it will be flatter. I think if you would not add the extra stitch, it would just start curling like this, and we don't usually want that. So yeah, so on the last row I already did the first half double crochet. I'm doing the stitch, and in that case, to join the corners, I'm gonna do a slip stitch and add 2 and turn my work. Or do I have to? No, I don't have to work. I don't have to do that. Never mind. So the next round, let me check. Okay, so now we're doing half double crochets, but only in the lower back loop. So it's this one. We're doing a normal half double crochet into the first stitch, but starting with the second stitch, we are using, whoa, you can't even see it. Sorry. So I did a half double crochet in there, and then when you turn it, you see this stitch, and we're doing half double crochets into that one. So the first one might be a bit tricky. I'm gonna just, so you can see it. So we're doing this here, pull the loop, and then do a normal half double crochet. Pull the loop, go through the back loop, and we're getting this very nice we're getting this very nice looking flat border basically, and we're continuing to do so. On the edges, we're just doing normal half double crochets with the extra stitch to make everything work out well and to make the edges nice. And that's basically all that we have to do for round 3. And I have to say, I really like this detail. Looks very nice. I'm gonna show you the corner now once again, or I didn't show you the corner, I think. But we're doing a normal half double crochet, normal half double crochet into here, then chain 1, do another half double crochet into the corner, and then we have a rather nice looking round corner. And then we're continuing with the lower back loop only to continue the detail on that. And just so you see, it looks so pretty with the basically double thingy. Yeah, I'm coming back as soon as I'm done. So now that we've finished this round, we're repeating round 2 and 3. So we're doing one normal round of half double crochets, and then we're doing another round of half double crochets through the lower back loop only. So what we did for this row. Now that we've finished the repeats, we now chain 4 stitches, and do a half double crochet into the same stitch we have right here. Then we chain one and do, so we're skipping this one now, going into this one with a double crochet. We're chaining one, skipping this one and going into the next one. So we are creating this gap detail, I guess. And we're continuing doing so for the rest of the row. So always skipping one, going into the second. Chain one, skip one, going into the second. So this is what it looks like. I really like the way this is basically making the blanket also wider and giving it even more detail. Now that we have this, we do another round of half double crochet, just plain half double crochet. Then we're doing another round of lower back loop, only half double crochet. Then we're doing another set of half double crochet and then another round of lower half double crochet. No, wait, that's such a tongue breaker. Okay, so the last round before I'm coming back to you is this one again. So lower back loop, only half double crochet. Now I got it. Yeah, and then we are doing the last round, which I will come back to you in a second.
So now that we finished the other rows, we're chaining 4, and this might be a bit of a trickier part, but we're doing this kind of blobs. So we're going back into the first chain of the chain 4 and slip stitch it basically. Then we're doing a, what is it, a single crochet? Yeah, it should be a single crochet. And into the next stitch, so we have kind of a gap, and we're doing another single crochet, and then we're chaining 4 once again and going back into the first stitch to make another bubble shape, I would say. And that's basically the outer detail for the blanket. It looks a bit wonky at first, I have to say that, and it's kind of tricky as well to make it look like something nice, I guess, but it's really coming together as soon as you add more, and I think it's a really sweet detail. And yeah, that's basically all we do for this round. So yeah, here you can see the bubbles, I call them, and yeah, I really like it actually. And then I'm just continuing doing 4 chains, going into the first one, slip stitch it together with the top, doing 2 single crochets, and then with the second single crochet we're going up with the 4 chains. So yeah, this is basically what it will look like. It's a very wide edge, but I really like it, and I hope this tutorial was helpful, and I'll see you in my next one.